a look. Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Ah.
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look. Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Everything is going smoothly,
The new
just as
book
I
from
planned.
Yai
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition.
Interesting for the protagonist to discover.
Yes, this was a fine idea.
Stop adding weird abilities to the
The new book
characters.
from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Surely it'd be more interesting
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
to discover their ability to stop
Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is
Everything
out.
is going
Come take a look.
smoothly, just as I planned.
Ah.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time. The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Surely it'd be
Everything
more
is going
interesting.
smoothly,
The new book
just
from
as I
Yai
planned.
Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Ah.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Stop adding weird abilities to the
The new book
characters.
from Yai Publishing House is out. Surely it'd be Come more
take
a look. Interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look. Surely it'd be more interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Everything is going
Ah.
smoothly, just as I planned.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look. Interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time here.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
To the characters. Someone must have their reasons.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look. Interesting for the protagonist to discover their ability to stop time.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Must have their reasons. The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
To the characters.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition.
Just as I planned.
Yes, this was a fine idea.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Adding their abilities to the characters.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
To the characters.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is. Wait a second. Look! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around. Hey there! We're not from a... Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? Well, even so, when we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
More companions!
There's still a long road.
Stay close and you will live.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I? Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something. But, look, she's sitting over there. Wait, what should we do now? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel... What's happening?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at...
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our... Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're taking. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take... Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful. Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time...
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this...
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer...
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named... That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can... Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have...
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second.
Sure. Let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However...
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Ooh.
You're experiencing so even though your condition is stable as of now, the rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop. Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but, hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's... What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon, if he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw... Oh, Paimon well, that settles it then. We'll stay here, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What a good idea! Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what... Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please remember...
Yes, I will.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one.
But I have a vision too!
Don't talk like that, Kale. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it, you...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! All right.
Yes, you can...
So, Kale, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now.
Well, forest rangers, they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities. As for Master, well, today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps, as we... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next... Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's...
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those... by the way, Kale...
that depends. Are you...
Huh? Oh, is...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, according to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born to celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity. The sages dubbed her less...
Then...
Well, and then... Yeah, I'm from...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss...
No, it's not that. Because...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and there's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for... If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming... Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from...
Sorry.
It's alright, Kale. So...
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I, in one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering it... Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really, I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukado.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to... So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends. Alright.
You both have my thanks. Well, you two were up there cleaning.
Now that Paimon looks at... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukadevata? The name does? Well, anyway, let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that.
Yay, food! Well, hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat. No, not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh,
those pitas are Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't...
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal...
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard...
Oh!
So, Kale, don't you... Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumps.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the but Master declines their offers every time. Seems you already know him. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. In fact, Master's the one...
Really? Paimon... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of... Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why, is he going to die?"
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh! Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget...
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all...
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale?
Oh, okay. thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to...
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where...
I came to check on Kale.
You mean she's sick? How could she...
No need to worry. Something is small. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too... I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been a...
So, Tainari, what's...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because and honestly speaking, but she insisted, saying you two treated her...
So, Tainari, what exactly is...
Right. Ever since she was a...
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the land. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting up...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not... With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale...
What?
Ah, it appears you already are from... Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale... I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was... However, Kale's days... Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left... Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted...
She doesn't need to...
Well said. I hope you'll get it. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take...
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break... Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when... She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest.
Yeah, we'd like to...
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering.
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Pala Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Can't catch me! There should be Nilot Pala. If you could manage to gather, we'll rendezvous here once you've... Let me have a look. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save—
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. Let's go find out what's going on. Ha! Can't catch me!
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going—
We just discovered a wither.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on, can you tell me—
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow—
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us—
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. As Amir said, only someone with a vision. That is—
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to care.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandhar. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! Oh, Paimon—
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for— Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience— You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor. Bam! Can't catch me!
Can get away. Here we go.
Attaboy!
Yeah. Let's play.
Bam! Let's roll!
Brace yourselves. Here we go.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
We did it!
Yes, thanks to you two.
Tainari? You make it sound like...
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been... If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But for instance, even though we cleared out... This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are... And most disturbingly, as the appearances...
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that... No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a... Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the withering, its emergence is... That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
Tainari, you all made it back. How did it...
The withering zone you reported. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news.
Oh, her?
Let me see what's written in the letter.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adapt. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley line, that's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus...
that sounds nice and all, but...
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special... Please, wait. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some... Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have. No, I should be...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. There's no way we can get her to eat in her current... Huh? Wait. Huh? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh. This is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Let's roll! Who wants some of this?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Can't catch me! Attaboy!
Time for takeoff. How rude.
Let's roll!
Let's play. Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Mind the damage.
Rest and rebuild.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Strange place. Bow before the abyss.
Attaboy!
The depths back.
Allow me.
Will perish.
Attaboy!
Yahoo! Let's play!
Be still.
Time for takeoff.
The end.
Oh, coming through!
The world will fall.
Attaboy!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her, the bonds of love and family would... But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor? Anyways, we can talk... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari...
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even...
Well, actually, we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here...
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living?
Oh? So...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrive...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream.
So,
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was... And at that very moment, in my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have... It wasn't until I crouched down next to...
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure, I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have... Yes, no doubt about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature...
Sounds good. I've never tried any dish...
Let's use... Oh, it smells amazing!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to... It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that some researchers spent their...
So why does this...
The ingredients used to make Spirit-Born Ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can... Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection...
Makes sense.
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution, stimulated by the taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-Born Ale. Not to worry, though. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're... I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connect, which is why I must turn... If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers, sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and that's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our mind...
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no... However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange...
Huh.
Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But that which occurs in dreams, yes. If one struggles with anxiety, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since, I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia. But then, on the day I scared it was incredible. Though back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru.
So, do you have any thoughts about...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can... If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripur... If you two are ever in the area again, please, there's no need to be thanking me. You two are my
Kaja is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of wither. As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that I am merely a forest watcher.
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications.
I see.
Tainari, your master is an integral part.
And what exactly do...
You'll know once...
And, do you mean to tell me that despite coming all... If that's the case...
Tainari, but...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but all that can wait.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main...
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord...
Sorry,
Well, do you at least know anyone
let me think... Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to her. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving...
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilize... Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia...
Great! Next up, Sumeru... That's right! Tainari, we have something important...
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, she knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Well, thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I'm sorry. But I guess now I understand that the most important...
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be we're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's...
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember?
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat...
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandhar. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharva. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah!
Because there's currently no but no need to worry. That won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's after centuries of tireless research. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainar...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extent... Here are your Akasha... To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say...
Oh! Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. May the mighty god... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want.
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about lesson... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh, focusing on this... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? You too. Huh. Could it be because we're outland? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us. He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most...
Here, this is a...
Oh, let me see. Oh, seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability.
We want to meet with Les...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? So...
What? You too? But what about your abilities?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru...
Huh. Didn't expect...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she...
Aw, but...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things... Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every... Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia, or relation... Hey, come on! This is...
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty... So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to some... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Catherine, we need your help.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the
Aww, another dead end. Well...
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the
Corps of 30?
Supposedly. They are named as such because Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30. You're welcome. I wish you two the best.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand.
I see. So, Kath... It's true that the Eremites network is...
Wait.
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't... We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me...
Oh? Why is that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who in their eyes. She was the one who founded Sumer. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali, never makes an appearance. And the...
Really? Aww. After...
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
All right.
No problem.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce...
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen... Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests, and in despair he thought, alas, the Archon has a...
Okay.
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all...
In a way.
Dunyarzad, since you worship...
Of course. So did you two... I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks!
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did she have...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
That's...
It's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those...
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best... Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other...
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street.
I see. In that case...
Wait a sec! Who the...
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. My lady, let's get going.
And if I
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
Hey! Dunyarzad are...
Stay out of this. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order for... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've... because she saved me. The love, this is my life and my last chance.
My lady, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you, but let me make something very clear. I'm only
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just...
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like more. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the... Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough.
I'm sorry for worrying you too. If you don't...
Sure! After you rest up, we wanna...
Ha! Well, if it isn't, word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani
You get used to it.
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to...
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other custom...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendroarch?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do I explain? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking Wow. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? But aren't you a child? Then...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was once I finally made it through that bout of illness. I couldn't hear that voice anymore, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tefan. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help.
What's this?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru, but because of the Academia's influence, the Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's.
Aww.
It is. It's sure the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Just remember that we're still out.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but recently, I made a friend there who I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Neil?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things...
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to... Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Dunyarzad. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started
You're very welcome. It's the only...
Probably? But don't...
Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the Academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Oh, probably because...
The Academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired some... The stage is going to be even prettier when...
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing...
Nilu, what did...
She'll be dancing the...
Dunyarzad, have you told...
I only told them about the Greater Lord.
Okay. Then, according to legend, the Sub-Zero's festival was a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord... Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music as she danced upon the grass. Countless Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored. Oh, of course they did. When people mention the gods, although they aren't around anymore, They're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers after.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance me. If my stage were anything like that. So, Traveler and
all of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves lesser.
In that case, we'll take...
Whoa! What's with your... Did you know that the Sub-Zerus festival is about to happen?
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the fest. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of it. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers...
Dancing at this as a child. I even asked my grandmother why My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity, and the Sub-Zerus festival has been losing its appeal over the years.
Revamping the stage for the I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find. I mean...
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a little...
Wow.
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own... I've noticed that you can... Of course! The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown would...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra...
Sure. Standing behind the counter, but saying and doing the same old things over and over. But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across to...
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm... Oh...
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, but...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
There's something...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dee.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that—
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we
It's called being a perfect—
Look!
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well...
I take it you all know—
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more
No kidding. Huh. So—
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently... since you...
Appreciate— Just recently, the Academia lost something. And there's a chance the—
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch—
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial— The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so—
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha. Now, if you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my—
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumer—
If you're also interested.
Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your— There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret."
You bet they are. King Deshret.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness. Well, traveler—
Thanks, Dia! And since we've gathered all we could for the moment in
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival. So, be sure to— Good. Then we'll see you—